Oh my, I am live? Okay, I am live. I just wanted to do a quick thank you to everyone. I'm just been quite blessed by this community. And really kind of speechless. Um for those of you who are seeing this and don't know, we haven't had any heat here since late Wednesday night. Well, not even late Wednesday night, just Wednesday night. And it's now Monday. Hi, Katie. But I have been trying since August to find ways to fund replacing our heater with no luck. So it finally gave up the ghost on Wednesday. We still don't have heat, hence I have my puppy hat on. But I at least have progress from LIHEAP Crisis, because all I could get out of them Friday was, yes, we have your application, and that there'd been a mistake. It hadn't been red flagged. So they red flagged it immediately because we had no heat. I did get a call today. They wanted to go through all the COVID protocols and questions. I know, Tammy, you hate that I'm cold. I hate that I'm cold. My hands are beginning to hurt. And I cannot find the gloves. I used to have gloves that like had the fingers that were made to have the fingers open. And I think I got rid of them because the wrists were way too tight. And I really wish I had them now, because I've been writing thank you notes to those who I have addresses for. And, and my hands are cramping up. Not just from not being used to write so much anymore, but also because my fingers are getting cold and the arthritis is kicking in. But that's the only thing that's really cold right now is my hands. So I should just do this, because otherwise I'll just keep rubbing them together. And it's probably distracting me, you guys. But I did get a call today from LIHEAP, which is Low Income Heating Electric something for the A. And power. I forget now. Program. The P is for program. And I don't know if it's in every state, but that's what we have here. But here you have to go to your county, which is where the nightmares start. They don't even have a link for my county on their webpage. I have to go hunt for it. And then I called several times in order to just get to a person that knew what to do. They kept, that was most of Thursday and a good chunk of Friday was playing, the bureaucracy telephone merry-go-round. But I did finally get someone who red flagged the thing that it was emergency because we had nothing. I didn't hear anything all weekend. I did get a call asking about all the COVID questions. Have you been out of state? Have you been out of the country? Has anybody had a fever? They went through 12 different questions and then told me that my phone number would be given to a heating contractor, but that my name, they couldn't say where I was on the list, but that he would call me, or the contractor would call me when he got to my name on the list. But I can't know how many people are on the list. You also don't know how long it's going to take for each person, so I haven't heard anything yet, and it's 7:45 at night here. So I don't know that we're going to hear anything tonight, which has me a little worried because tonight it's supposed to drop below freezing. So we're gonna sacrifice the space heater that's in the kitchen and put it in the upstairs back bathroom. Mike already took it up there and ran an extension cord to his room because there's no plugs in any of the bathrooms here. Old house, they didn't do that then. So that's the only bathroom, it's the only place where there are outside pipes in the walls up to the sink up there. They were smart when they built this place. Every single pipe is inside. It's in interior walls. And because in 1911 it was such a big deal to have radiator heat, the old radiators used to be actually painted burnished gold, but the pipes for them are inside the house. They're not even hidden in the wall. In the dining room, the pipes were actually painted gold, and they go right up the inside of the wall and go up to the room above. And the pipes that go from the back part of the house and go up to the second floor are also, they show in the walls. they aren't in the walls, they're actually out. The cool part of that is it sets out it also sends out radiant heat, so it's very efficient to have it done that way. No, Miss Pamela, the only good news is that I did get a call, and that some contractor somewhere has my phone number to call me, but I'm on a list of however many people they are supposed to get to. And I wanted to give everybody a quick update. I am so thankful to those of you who have sent me emails for moral support and suggestions. And I'm thankful to those who have sent donations through PayPal to me. I can't tell you how grateful I am that has now hit $1,000. I am so grateful. And you know, and everything from the live sales goes into the house fund. So, but you know, I had that's $1,000 from you guys, because I only had 400 to start, and that was already, like, after I paid for heating oil, that was earmarked for getting the car inspected this month. Yeah, frozen pipes are a disaster, and with the house being, you know, 3 floors and 10 rooms, it is something to worry about. But luckily, the way the house was built, I only really have to worry about, I only really am worried about anything in an exterior wall, and that only is the sink in the back bathroom. That's the only one, and it runs up about 3 feet of brick wall that has, you know, it is an outside wall. So we've put a space heater in there for the night, because the last weather report I saw said we could get down to 20 degrees tonight. That's not a good thing. So, but everybody has a space heater in their room, and hopefully that will get us through the night, and that they'll be here first thing in the morning, because at this late time, I don't expect to hear from them tonight. Unfortunately, I'd stay up all night if I knew they were coming. So, but that's the update, is that I've at least heard from them. I at least know that I am on some contractor's list. They will get here when they can. When that would be, I don't know. And we're just doing the best we can. Yes, I can let the faucets trickle. And like I said, it's mostly just that one. So that one, and there's no hot water to that bathroom, because there had been a leak in the pipe that caused the ceiling in the playroom to collapse. So that has one set of pipe I don't even have to worry about, ready, drained and emptied, and only runs when we turn the hot water on in the basement and put a bucket underneath where it drips. So I only have to worry about the cold water pipe, and I'll have that running, because that actually has water in it. The other one we drain every time, so there's no water in it. So I just have to worry about the cold water pipe in that sink for the most part. So yes, thank you so much for prayers. Prayers can move mountains. You know, all that goodwill and thinking for each other. And I've been so blessed by the community. I know there have been 2 channels that I know of that had sales and offered proceeds of their sales. Pat Doodles was one, and there was another one I only heard of on the weekend, and I didn't write her name down, so I have to ask Angela, because she's the one that told me about it. So no, I'm not going to trickle the hot water, but the cold water ones, I will probably do all of them. at least all the sinks. So, oh, Terry, you've changed your name. Okay, Savage Sunflower. Sounds like something from Doctor Who that would attack you. Others don't answer when they call. No, it's going right to my cell phone. We do have a landline, but I wasn't taking any chances. When they call, they have my cell phone number. So they will Reclaim Treasures by Mary. All right. All I could think of was Mary, and I couldn't remember who. Reclaimed Treasures. And then it was Pat Doodles. Oh, so that's where things stand, though. I know, $1,000 is amazing, and I am so thankful. I don't know if they will pay for the whole thing, if they only pay partial. I don't have any of that information yet. I do know that from one of the scout dads who came over to look at it, he also looked at the pipes that feed the heater, that feed the water source, and they're old cast iron, and they are pretty clogged. They are going to also need replacing, and LIHEAP may not pay for that because they are what help keep the water pressure, which it's bad enough that the pump died, but the pump may have died because it couldn't keep refeeding what it needed from the feed line. So I'll know when we actually get a tech here to look at it that's actually going to do the replacement. So yeah, so fingers crossed and all prayers and knees and toes and everything else crossed. So there you are, Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. Darling, thank you so much. Angela had told me that what you did at your sale. That was so sweet of you. Thank you. So I thought I was going to get invoices out today, but I have been running around borrowing supplies. And so I'm working on getting an extra sale together. I may be doing I don't know when. I have to figure it all out because I also have to fit in some doctor's appointments of mine. I'm supposed to see my cardiologist this week, and the doctor is going to the vet this week, and I have to drive my brother to 2 of his doctors this week. So my days are getting pretty full, but I might have a pop-up sale, possibly of jewelry coming up. So that's the plan. I'm just trying to figure out when I can fit it in, and I will make sure, though, that I do a video to promote it and show you guys some of what it is. So I've been trying to figure out how to get extra sales in, and I'm still working on that. But I have borrowed a couple of Dutch ovens, and we have an old cast iron griddle on the stove that is rusty. So it smelled at first when we first did this, but they hold the heat. So to heat up a cast iron piece, it will radiate heat for quite a while. So that's actually been pretty helpful. I mean, it's amazing how much that can heat up your kitchen. I mean, the oven doesn't work because one of the hoses in the oven is shot. And so I need somebody to replace that. You can't find handymen anymore. That's not helping. So we had to figure out ways to heat things up on top of the stove. And cast iron, man, that's been working really well because it just radiates the heat for a couple of hours once it's warmed up. So I borrowed a neighbor's Dutch oven because surprisingly in a Boy Scout family, I don't actually have a Dutch of my own. But I do have that griddle, and I have a round griddle too, but that's a thinner cast iron, so it doesn't keep the heat as long. But that was the update. I wanted to let you guys know that, bless you all, because that heater fund of the donations that you gave me is up to 1,000, and everything from the live sales will be pouring in there. And I I don't know yet when they're coming. I don't know how much it's going to be that I have to put out. And it looks like even if they cover all of the heater, I'm going to have to get the plumbing line that feeds the heater, because they're hot water radiators, is going to have to be replaced. And that is, right now, looking at that, that was about a 25-foot long cast iron pipe. Yeah, cast iron. That's from the 1911 part of the house. So you guys all have a good night. I'm going to go because in just a few minutes. I don't know whose channel is it on. Misty's? Oh God, my brain is just not there tonight. The four-way thing, because Thrift U is going to be on, and I love watching those too. Sarah is just as crazy as I am, but just as bizarre in a goodwill. I so want to go shopping with her. I just have this image of the two of us playing bumper cars with the carts, trying to keep each other away from the good stuff. So I'm getting there, at least a little closer in that vintage rescue squad. Thank you, Angela. So, but we're a little closer, I just don't know when, and I don't know how much they'll do. But my name's at least on their list, and some contractor somewhere has the phone number. So we're getting there. And I'm writing some thank you notes for those I have addresses for, to thank you so much for your kindness. So you guys have a good night, and go watch the Rescue Squad and have some fun. And I'm going to go get another cup of hot tea and see if I have any of my turmeric tea left. I think that's about gone. And I can't find that in the stores. I had to order that because that helps with the arthritis. So you guys stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy as much as you can. And I will, if I don't do a live, probably won't do a live before Thursday night, but Thursday night will be a live sale. I took a photo today and popped it onto the Instagram of some nice little Easter goodies that I found at a Goodwill today, since my son was in the store next door to it. Took advantage and went in and looked around. So you guys have a great night. Love you all. Goodbye. See you Thursday.